Hello, I'm Darius the Nerd here at Cardiff Film and Comic Con, crossing over the water to meet some of the most amazing cosplayers I can find at this convention. And I am currently cosplaying as Forky, but enough about me, let's get straight into the interviews. Who are you and who are you cosplaying?
I'm Hallusional Cosplay and I'm Beast Boy from Teen Titans.
My name is Ben and I'm cosplaying as the 7th incarnation of the Doctor.
Okay, I'm Tom, I'm cosplaying as Penguin.
I'm Connor, I'm cosplaying as Penguin as well. No, Harley Quinn.
My name's John, I'm just cosplaying as a Mandalorian scout/sniper.
So my name's Ed, I'm Beast Awakens on Instagram and Facebook and Twitter. I'm cosplaying Steve Harrington from Stranger Things Season 3.
I'm Steve, I'm cosplaying a Ghostbuster with my name. No particular character. We're part of the Central Legion, costume group from the West Midlands, Birmingham area.
My name's Chip, my handle is Analshot Cosplay and I'm cosplaying as Klaus.
My name's Saskia, my handle is Kisasa Cosplay and I'm cosplaying as Vanya we're both from the Umbrella Academy.
Why did you pick this particular outfit?
Because I have a friend, Billy Goat Cosplays, who's got really into Teen Titans recently and she asked me to, so we could match. So, because she's doing Raven and I just really like having fun with all my mates, so he's a fun character.
Well, for the past few years, ever since Cardiff Comic Con started, I've been coming here as many times as I can, and this is the first ever cosplay I've ever done. So, just added a few improvements here and there, and yeah.
Because he's a Batman fan.
Yeah.
He wanted somebody to dress up as a Batman character.
Yeah, I already had this costume as well. I just bought it on a whim once.
I've got most of this from a Sweeney Todd costume, so I just put it together.
And the rest from a charity shop. Yeah, the rest. Just like Penguin does in the comics, by the way.
Who steals from charity shops. What a nice guy.
I really like the Mandalorian style, and I like the fact that the armour lets you sort of interpret things as you want, and it's not locked to a certain kind of style, which is quite cool.
Because it's comfortable, it's easy, it's very popular, lots of the kids love it, bizarrely, because it's quite a horror-filled show, but it's all good. And I'm a big fan of Steve as a character.
Because I've always wanted a Ghostbuster. Always wanted. I've seen people cosplaying Ghostbusters for years and never taken the leap. And then about 18 months ago I met a Welsh Ghostbuster, looked over his equipment, and now I was sold. I had to put it together, so I got my own kit and I haven't looked back. I love it.
It was a current, obviously the show's just come out this year, everyone's kind of losing it over it. We both really loved the show and we thought it'd be really fun to do the group for it, so yeah.
Yeah, I was really ill and I watched it all in one sitting. I was like, I could do that. So literally about 10 minutes ago, I was doing Klaus in his dress, a skirt and leather and the coat and stuff and a boa. But I've done this a few times now, so I wanted to switch it up a bit and go halfway through the day, tell Klaus. But it's a great show, and we're actually partners, so it's kind of worked out where we do sort of coupley cosplays quite a lot as well, and it's been great. And then these guys behind us are a little bit too shy to talk. They like the show as well, and so we've got a big massive group together, so yes.
Do you get any particular enjoyment out of this outfit?
Yes, I really enjoy being green. I think it's a really good skin colour for me. And on the way, I walked here from quite a way away, and I got to watch as I walked past all the shops, everyone's heads just go, which was quite entertaining.
Well, this is the best enjoyment I've ever had of all the times I've cosplayed, because I've had more people asking me for photos and whatnot. So yeah, it's good.
It's a laugh, isn't it?
I'm always surprised by how fat I don't look. That's always my plus, because I always expect.
You're giving David Bowie from Labyrinth a run for his money in the crotch area.
Oh yeah,
it's just fun to sit in a coffee shop with this sort of stuff on and just walk around and meet other people with other costumes on. To be honest, we just do it because we don't really like not dressing up.
Yeah, I know. I don't feel like
you see other people dressed up there, and you're like, ah. Oh.
Yeah, you feel like you failed.
The thing I really get enjoyment that actually happened to me earlier today is when little kids sometimes see you in it and they don't know it's a Mandalorian, but they know they think Boba Fett. Yeah. And they want a picture with you, and they want to hug, and they want a fist bump and all stuff like that. And yeah, it's the interaction. I've done some other cosplays in the past, so I've done like Reinhardt from Overwatch. Yeah. And you have little kids who want to come and talk to you and just want to get group pictures with you. And we did a group cosplay, and yeah, it was really fun.
Enjoyment out of the outfit. That's a really interesting question. It's breezy. It's light. I purposely added a pocket to the apron so I can put stuff in it. So that's great. Because obviously you need pockets.
Pocket ain't valuable for cosplay.
But yeah, I don't know. Yeah. I get mistaken a lot for random sailors or Popeye, but that's fine.
I've got several. A couple Colonial Marines, a Stormtrooper Vader, Ghostbuster, and the best part of the hobby is talking to people about the franchises, about the characters, and building the costumes. It's fantastic. You meet a lot of nice people this way.
Yeah, I mean, it's a weird one. I think if you say to any cosplayer and they say they don't like, not so much the attention, but, you know, being recognised for a character or whatever, they'd sort of be lying a little bit, because you do get people who do cosplay and it gets them out of their shells. They're still nervous. I mean, the guys behind us, they happily do it, and they'll dance and stuff, but to talk like we are, that's a bit too much for them. But it's escapism, it's great, and you get it a lot at cons as well, where you walk past people and go, oh, that's Thingy, Klaus, or whoever you happen to be as, because some people are too nervous. So yeah, it's nice that you get recognised and the comments and things like that. So yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm the same. I mean, it's nice, sort of. It's a nice opener for people who have similar interests to you, and you've got common ground already just from a shared interest. That people will feel like they can maybe come up and talk to you, or just on the grounds that, hey, we both like that show, and that's enough. And it's nice that at con people can do that, because it's not like that in real life.
Do you have any particular difficulties with his outfit?
The green. It's water-soluble face paint, so I sweat it off my hands. I'm not allowed to cry. It's in my hair because I couldn't find any green hairspray. So I leave green residue everywhere I go and I can't touch anything.
Oh.
But other than that, no. I've got cling film on my headphones.
Oh wow, yeah, that'll do the trick.
Because I've already stained it once.
Are they green on the inside of the padding?
Not yet.
Oh, not yet. That's a start.
They were last time I wore them. But yeah.
Difficulties? Not really, no.
Okay, that's good.
It's a bit warm.
The zip at the back is the biggest difficulty.
It's a bit warm.
I have to get someone else to do that.
Using your phone with gloves is a bit...
That's why I just had to get rid of my phone. No, it's
First difficulty I had was actually finding this flak jacket to wear. So I didn't get it made, I decided to get a flak jacket, and it's trying to get these in the UK actually quite difficult, so I had to go to an antique shop and get that. Wow. And then attaching the shoulders was quite a difficult one as well. And then this helmet was a bit of a pain in the world as well, because the actual store-bought one, the visor there is completely see-through, so I had to replace it with my own visor, so that was a slight difficulty of that. But apart from that, no, not massively.
Not particularly, it's quite easy for me to make. I took a sort of standard sailor outfit, if you like, and then adapted it, chopped it up, added lots of stuff to it, and then made lots of bits for it as well. So no, it's quite easy.
Aside from maybe some complications putting it together in the first place, the electrics were a bit of a fiddle, because I'm not that electrically minded. But no, it fell into place quite easily, and it's a little bit heavy, but it's a joy to wear. So yeah, I really.
This is very hard to keep clean. All day I've been avoiding anybody in body pain. Everyone's been shouting at me every time I get too close to like a wall, or the suit was handmade, so that was its own kind of challenge. Because the tailcoats, it's white tailcoats that don't have the kind of sort of a crossy bit. It's not very easy to come by. So yeah, the making itself, and the first time I ever did it was for Cos Expo, and it was a bit of I think a week I did it in the end, because I didn't give myself a lot of time. But yeah, just keeping it clean is the hardest bit nowadays.
I'll be honest, Klaus is one of my easier ones because it's all just stuff that I can buy. The fur coat, this is obviously really easy. The problem is keeping this up. So I velcroed it now, so that's good. But when I first did this one, I did literally both versions. Was like, oh, there's a con on tomorrow. I wonder if I can do a Klaus. And so, sort of tried it, folded it, and it's like you walk around the house. Maybe you walk around the house like this, you might not. And it's fine in the house, but then you try it outside, and like this has been a bit of a nightmare. And it's not stuck there or anything. It is literally just, I don't have long hair, so it's like But yeah, it's good. I think my biggest worry is that some people might feel it's not appropriate, and I'd wonder what I could understand their initial reaction, but then I'd think, well, why? Because I do have clothes on underneath this and all that, and I'm not wearing it down here. So, but no, so far so good. They let me in with my fake whiskey bottle, so yeah, it's these are things that I can imagine going wrong, and touch wood haven't. So yeah.
What advice would you give to aspiring cosplayers?
It's really hard to just do it, because as much as you're like, oh, I really want to do it, and then, because I'm quite new to this, and I was like, oh, but what if I get it wrong? What if people don't recognise it? What if I can't find the right things? But honestly, you can just pull things together out of nothing, and it will still look good. And as long as you go into it with like confidence, it can really help.
What advice would you give to aspiring cosplayers?
Just be yourself, obviously, and ignore obviously there are people trying to put others down, saying like, oh, you got the wrong buttons for this and that. Don't listen to them. If cosplay is about having fun, just dressing up, having fun. Just focus on that. Cosplay is not about trying to be better than anybody else,
Start off cheap.
Yeah, start off cheap.
Go to a charity shop.
Yeah, do what Penguin does in the comics. And
go to charity shops.
Not that I did.
Don't try to boil the ocean the first time. We just basically do cheap costumes and have a laugh with it. Yeah. Start off there and then get bigger as time goes on.
Do it. Just do it. If you enjoy a franchise, if you enjoy what you're doing, cosplay, don't feel pressurised to cosplay something because it's in. Cosplay what you want to do. Cosplay what you enjoy, and people will. Even if you don't think it's good, people will enjoy it, and people come over and want to know how you've done it, and they want to talk to you about it. And it's also a great way to meet people as well, because you'll go to a convention and someone will say, oh, I like that franchise, and then it's also an automatic conversation starter, so just do it.
Join online communities, find a group that you really connect with. I'm a member of Somerset Cosplayers, so we're local to sort of the southwest, but we cover cons all over the country. And we're a very friendly online community where you can go and ask any questions you may have and get lots of advice about things you can try and do, where to buy stuff, how to make stuff, and go and watch a lot of YouTube videos, because obviously they're very useful for everything in life. But yeah, find people to ask, and yeah, do stuff like that.
Go for it. Just if you can think of it, do it. Just go for it. Don't let anybody say you can't do it.
Don't let people tell you can't do something. I've seen too many people that have said wrong size, wrong sex, wrong something. Obviously do something you feel comfortable doing, because for me, I'm quite happy to dance around in this, no problem. I've got a speaker in my bag and all that jazz, playing the right music and stuff. It's not for everyone, but don't let it put you off. Start off slow, you'll meet loads of people and they'll encourage you to keep going. There's some cosplay groups up there, and yeah, I'd always just say find a community that everyone's very acceptant, and the amount of people who will tell you you're bad at something is so minute compared to the people that will tell you look good. So yeah, just don't listen to the naysayers, basically.
I totally agree with everything Chip said. I just say, just do it, just try it. I mean, before, I've been cosplaying a couple of years now, before I did this, I couldn't sew, I think people are afraid to try things sometimes, and what is the worst that can happen, really? That's been my takeaway. And people have said nice things about things that I've made sometimes, and I couldn't do that, and I say, do you know what, I wing it. I'm 90% wing it, just try it. And I didn't know how to make armour, I didn't know how to make a pair of shorts or draft a pattern, but 90% of it was just me having a go, and I've had fun doing it. But I think people sometimes are a bit afraid to fail, and you just need to try and get past that, because no one starts off an expert. Not that I'm claiming that I'm an expert by any stretch, but I think people think I couldn't do what you do, and it's like you really could. So
sorry, one thing I will say actually on top of it, if you see someone doing the same outfit as you that you want to do and it's really good, don't let it put you off, because there's so many people I know that go, I was going to do that, but now you've done it or someone's done it, I don't think I'll do it justice. It's like, it doesn't matter, you chose that for a reason. So yeah, just, and I suffer from that as well. If I see someone, I do a style and I've gone, that's amazing, now mine's been made myself and the other one's been store bought. So there's a good reason why they're different, but it has made me think, oh, but sod it, just do it anyway, because there must have been a reason why you wanted to do it. I would have assumed, certainly for me, I pick cosplays that I like. There's a connection there, so I'd always say to someone, look, just because someone else has done it, just do it your way, and if it's the same, it's the same. So yeah.
Awesome, thank you very much.
Thank you.
There we go. I would like to thank everybody who I talked to today, and you can find links to their appropriate social medias in the description below. You can also find me, Darius the Nerd, on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and now on TikTok. And until the next convention, I would like you all to have a brilliant time. Thanks for now.